Welcome to Barn Chores. First, we enter the barn, and in the evening we leave the front doors open so that the dogs can enter the barn as well. And then we find a scoop. With the scoop, we enter the feed room. Once in the feed room, we begin by feeding the cats. The cat food is in the small bucket. The cat food gets poured into the cat food bowl.
One.
Next, we feed the dogs using the dog food. We get a big healthy scoop and put half into one bowl and then half into the other bowl. Sometimes Pluto doesn't let Floof have enough food.
Two.
Third, I go to this one and I get a big scoop of corn with these little catfish pellets in it and take it to the chicken room. I hope you clipped it out. Once in the chicken room, I dump my feed and shut their door. It's held with a little wire down here. Shut for the evening so the owls don't eat them, like Weird Al Yankovic. And then I pick the eggs. I think that's it. I shut the door, put up my scoop, and place the eggs in the quail room so that I can go do the pigeon room. Let's go to the pigeon room. First, we assess the need for community feed. It looks like they have plenty of feed, but I'll give them some more just in case. Then I'll check their water. They have some, so that's good enough for this. But normally, we dump the water, whoops, in a little better way than that, and go get water from the quail room. They don't need much, just an inch in their community pan. Plenty. They just take baths anyway. Next, we water the individual pigeon cages that are closed. This one's closed, so it needs water. This one's closed, so it needs water. I guess this is the hardest part of the whole job. This one still has a lot of water, but I'm going to top it off. And this one needs a lot of water. These fledglings, apparently, raising these babies, these parents need a lot more water. I'm done with all the individual waterers. Now I'll work with the individual feeders. So, one on this side, it has plenty of food in it. I'll skip it. They'll probably be left with plenty of food in them. So, I'll do this one. It has wire on it, so it can be lifted up and moved. They don't like the whole corn. I gave them too much, it's okay. The rest of them have been filled up pretty recently. That bottom one could probably use some. It takes a little extra energy to raise a family. So I'm done with these pigeons. We fed the community, we fed the individual cages. There are 2 male quail up here. I'll make sure to leave them with enough water and feed. But it's nice to know that they're here. 2 male quail. So I'm taking my fresh water back to the quail room. And the quail room is the last room. So first, I look at the babies and make sure that they have wet food, at least 2 PVC pipes, and water. I should probably give them some more tonight, so I'll do that. I'm going to take out their old water and dump it out on the grass. And I'll just, you can, if you do this, just throw it in the bleach water. But when I do it, I'll do the bleach and then rinse. And then put over here and get a new one. Of course, you go to your fresh water to fill up the new one. And we'll put that on, put it back in there with the babies. So I just took the lid off the water here for the big quail system. I do this about once a week, or maybe a little more than that. Here's the baby quail food. Here it is pulverized because they can't eat it without blending it. Or here it is wet. And this is the preferred way for them to take it. And I'll leave that there. It should stay there and ferment and be gross, but that's okay. They like it that way. This top bucket has the adult quail food. You probably won't have to do this, but in case you do, you just lift up their little orange grate, pour it on up to, maybe a scoop per level, and flatten it out. Then we shut the doors. And collect all the eggs. One last look through. We leave the hallway open at night for the dogs. Close all the other doors. Grab our eggs. Lock this door. And it's done.